We all know how mass media portrays militias, so today I'm going to be talking to members of the California State Militia to see what they're really like. Okay, so tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Dan Scoville, and I live in Cottonwood, California with my wife. We have a small farm, and also I run a pest control business.
What made you want to start a militia before there was ever any trouble?
Well, you know, it wasn't raining when they built the ark.
Well, we started a community watch program in our town because we were short law enforcement patrols. We've helped at fire evacuee camps. We've set up medical units and communications, and we do a lot of things in our local community and local area to fill the gap between the government agencies and the people.
Tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Carlos Zapata. I am a husband, father of 4. I am also a business owner. I own the Palomino Room in Red Bluff, California, and I'm also a combat Marine veteran from the Iraq War.
Hi, I'm Mike Ramirez. I'm a rehabilitation therapist. Moved to Cottonwood 5 years ago. I specialize in geriatric rehab, and I also have a mom and pop horse rescue. I'm most proud to say, though, that I am a U.S. Army veteran.
You have a Hispanic last name. That goes against the media portraying the militia as a white nationalist group.
That's a typical reverse racism, liberal left comment. I'm a conservative Republican American. I went to USC, I have a master's level education, and I'm a staunch advocate of the preservation of the U.S. Constitution and the amendments in the purest form in which our forefathers wrote it.
Have you experienced any racism from any of the militia members?
Nope, we're all brothers. We're all equal brothers.
Okay, so tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is April Sendejas. I live in Cottonwood with my husband and our 2 sons, and we run a small goat farm.
Are you involved in the militia?
I'm not in the militia, but my husband is, and our oldest son has actually attended the boys camp that the militia puts on.
What made you decide to have your sons involved in the Cottonwood Minuteman camp run by the militia?
Is because the Minuteman camp teaches our youth important life skills that are so desperately needed, especially in today's world, that are no longer being taught to our youth. It also teaches them teamwork, problem solving, amongst other activities that they get to do, and they get to have a great time.
Well, the founding fathers thought that the militia was so important that they protected it along with only 7 other institutions, including the presidency and a few like that. They were more afraid of tyranny even than foreign invasion of their country.
As a combat veteran, what made you want to get involved in the militia?
A militia is something I'd never really thought about much. You know, you'd always sort of seen them on news or seen documentaries that how obviously had a biased, you know, interpretation of what a militia is. And I feel now, in the times that we're in, where our rights are being persecuted and our freedoms are starting to get taken away, that we have to, you know, draw toward a militia, because we got to understand that a militia is there for a reason. It's our Constitution talks about it. You know, our founding fathers talked about it. It existed back then, because as individuals, it's our responsibility to secure our own rights.
What does the militia do now in these trying times?
Well, we are prepared to defend our Constitution and our republic. The Democrat Party has been hijacked by socialism, communism. They have been violating our Constitution for years now. The time is now to fight, and time is now to stand up for your rights.
We the people are the militia. We're defenders of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and we stand against any institution that attempts to tyrannize the people. I'd lay down my life for that cause.